So this is a little different. Instead of being a training update, I wanted to sort of do a live on the run miniature review of a new pack I got, since I told a friend of mine I would be doing one. So I'm out here in the Middlesex Fells again, almost 8.5 miles into my first run with this pack, which is, if you look at the branding, the back, the Aonijie 18 liter. It's also on Amazon as the Tri Wonder. It's one of these, you know, inexpensive Chinese packs. And I've seen some of the Aonijie packs at races before. They look, you know, either pretty similar to a Solomon pack, pretty similar to a Nathan pack. And this one is a little different because, one, it doesn't really jump out at me as like a full-on version of one of those other companies. It feels more like its own thing. The other thing that kind of surprised me is the fit, because reading about a lot of those, they're kind of sized for that more East Asia market, I would say. So the packs generally run very small for Americans. This pack didn't have any sizes, and so I really didn't know what to expect, because in a lot of the when I buy American sizes in a lot of these, I'm like usually a small or a medium, so didn't really know what to get. And first thing was, this actually fits pretty big. If you notice, I have a water bottle on that side and one on that side, and they're there right now, just sort of taking up space. They almost act like a miniature frame right now, but it's still pretty comfortable. And with those there, it also means that on a longer run I could take a lot more water. Smart water bottles, they also fit my filter, so that's pretty cool. Other than the fit being a little large, there's some other things that are a little strange about the pack. Unfortunately, these pockets are a little funky. They fit the Solomon bottles decently, these like 500 milliliter soft flasks. However, they're super stretchy down below. Ooh. And so I've realized I have to keep the bottles. I take a drink and then I re-inflate them with air, and then they hold their shape and then they fit pretty well. And so if you don't mind a little sloshing, it's really not bad. The only other thing is they ride really high, so if I'm running downhill, kind of smack me in the chin a little bit, but you know, what are you gonna do? The upsides are, this is an 18 liter pack. This is, you know, enough, I think, to hold all of my gear for tour when I'm out there. So the reason I got this is I was running home the other night with what is, I've kind of ID'd right now as my go-to large volume pack, thinking it was what I was going to use for tour. My 20 liter Ultimate Direction Fast Pack, and I went to cinch down a strap, and a little buckle on it that cramps onto the slide rail snapped. And I had this realization immediately that, you know, then I was only a mile from home. I could reposition the other single strap I had left and get home fine. But if that happened, you know, 100 miles into a giant mountain race, and that was my only pack, that would really put a damper on things, to say the least. That might even be the end of a race caused by this little plastic piece. Thankfully, Ultimate Direction, super cool. Emailed them, said, hey, this little piece broke on my fast pack, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, we have another one in the office. Send me your, you know, send us your shipping address. So they did that, and that's on its way. Unfortunately, I realized wouldn't be able to do that, you know, to some remote place in the Italian Alps. So I bought this, and it's gonna be, currently the plan is to be a backup vest or backup pack when I'm out there. Because I'm starting to realize I need redundancy in a lot of things. So the pack is going to be one. I'm already planning on bringing several pairs of poles because I have a tendency to break them. And then just redundancy on most other things. So that's the reason I got it, but this thing also only cost me $42, which compared to any other pack of this size is just a great deal. The next pack, as far as size and pricing, is going to be at least 50% more than that. And I don't know how it would work out fit-wise like this. So, a couple more little bits. Got my phone down here. This fits a little strange behind that, some TP. Over here I have my headlamp. I've got a zipper pocket behind there. Don't think I have anything in the zipper pocket on that side. In the back, I haven't really put anything in the back yet. I just have a little shell in case it starts raining out here tonight. And then I also have my water filter and a little bag for filtering water. Not that I thought I would need it, but you know, just maybe. Oh, somebody out here with their dog. Hi. Hello. Hi. Whoa. So, was kind of my thoughts on getting it. And so far, you know, for the first 8.5 miles, been reasonably pleased, especially given the price I paid. So that's it. I'll do a little more write-up on my website later and maybe take some pictures.